A Jewish cemetery was vandalized in a suburb around St. Louis, Missouri. 170 headstones were toppled and damaged. This was obviously a direct effort to besmirch the Jewish community, to disrespect it. It could be viewed as a warning sign as well, trying to send a deeper, disgusting message. So, as a response to this horrific act, I'm pretty sure it would qualify as a hate crime, some Muslims decided to launch a fundraiser to repair the headstones. If I'm not mistaken, I think Linda Sarsour was the person who first launched it. And the original goal was $20,000 to be raised to repair the headstones. And then as of yesterday, so I think it's way more than this now, but as of yesterday, it was $90,000 raised. They want to raise $20,000. They've raised $90,000, over $90,000. In fact, today I think it's over $100,000. So this is the Muslim American community coming together and raising money for desecrated Jewish tombstones. Look, in the face of a disgusting hate crime like that, terrible action, you're seeing the best of America, You're seeing a rise in anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim bigotry. And here you have the Muslim American community staying in solidarity with Jewish Americans. And you go, it's heartwarming to see it. It really is. And it busts up a lot of myths, particularly about American Muslims. I mean, we've spoken about it before, but if you look at the polling data on American Muslims, more of them, for example, support gay marriage than white evangelical Christians. Now, that flies in the face of what a lot of people think, because the immediate connection is, well, Muslim equals ultra-conservative, ideology. And that's just what it is. So, that's how it's going to manifest. And you look at the numbers and they'll show that. Well, in the United States of America, more Muslims support gay marriage than white evangelical Christians. Now, when you look at the breakdown in voting as well, it's about the same percentage. I think it's over 65% of American Jews vote for the Democratic Party, and over 65% of American Muslims vote for the Democratic Party. Well, that one I think is a lot more understandable because the Republicans have kind of worn it on their sleeve that they despise Muslims. So, very few Muslims are going to go and vote for that party. But isn't it telling, like, the American Muslim community, you know who they voted for overwhelmingly in the Democratic primary? Bernie Sanders. And you had a lot of pundits on TV, like, just absolutely shocked. Like, what? The Muslim community voted for, a Jewish American like Bernie Sanders? Why, I am taken aback by this. I almost don't believe it. But, he spoke to the issues that are really important in that community. And in other words, this default assumption like, they're all anti-Semites. No, and if anything, you're the bigot for assuming that. You see what I mean? And again, the numbers bear this out. So, again, this is a heartwarming thing. It really shows the best of America. And, make no mistake about it, and this is a point that Muslim leaders have been making repeatedly, there has been a sharp increase in anti-Semitism. Obviously, a sharp increase in anti-Muslim bigotry, too. I mean, Rudy Giuliani admitted on Fox News that Trump's seven-nation ban, was an attempt to do a Muslim ban without calling it a Muslim ban. The idea was, well, obviously I'm not going to ban the Saudis from coming here because, they're rich and we have business deals with them, so I can't ban them. But let's take, 7 majority Muslim poor nations and ban them. So let's bomb most of those nations, by the way, and then ban them when, refugees want to come here, immigrants want to come here. So, and again, it's not me, it's Rudy Giuliani saying it. He called me and asked, how do I do a Muslim ban without calling it a Muslim ban? So there's a rise in anti-Muslim bigotry, and yes, a rise in anti-Semitism. There was a story the other day, I think it's over 50 bomb threats at, Jewish centers around the country in the last month or so. over 50 bomb threats. You know, every week you see a story about a swastika being put in this place or that place. So you need to have marginalized communities stand together and beat back the oppression that they're undergoing. And this is a great example of it right here, man. And it really warms the heart to see that there's a coming together happening at the moment. And hopefully we will defeat this rise in anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim bigotry. And, you know, treat people right, man. And look, make no mistake about it. I want nobody to misinterpret what I'm saying as Kyle is being soft on religion. I'm an agnostic atheist. I wear that on my sleeve, and I'm clear about the fact that I disagree with the ideology of Islam and Judaism, and that's totally fine, man. You know, I think you're wrong. I don't think what you believe is based on the facts, but you have a right to believe it, and as long as you're not, taking away other people's rights and being hateful, well, then I love you. So both things can be true. You can be an atheist and say, look, I disagree, and I think that the ideology is incorrect, and here's why. Here are my facts. I'll educate you about what I think, and here's the reality of it. You can say that while at the same time saying, as long as you're not taking away anybody else's rights, that's freedom of religion, that's freedom of thought. You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. And I will stand up. If you are oppressed, I'm going to stand up and fight with you. So I don't want people to think that those things are, at odds with each other. They're simply not. And again, it's great to see people coming together to fight for the right things here.